As the trial for ex-cop Derek Chauvin quickly approaches, and of course Derek Chauvin is the one who murdered George Floyd in broad daylight, Tucker Carlson is amping up his rhetoric regarding who Derek Chauvin was, what he actually did, but more importantly, he's going out of his way to basically demonize George Floyd as nothing more than a druggie who died because he was nothing more than a druggie. This is what you can expect from Tucker Carlson and his broadcasts. So without further ado, here's how he commented on the situation.
There was no physical evidence that George Floyd was murdered by a cop. The autopsy showed that George Floyd almost certainly died of a drug overdose, fentanyl. But by that point, facts didn't matter. It was too late. Cities had been destroyed along with the fabric of this country itself. Scores of people had been killed. Democratic partisans used a carefully concocted myth, a lie, to bum rush America into overturning the old order and handing them much more power. It worked flawlessly.
What does that even mean? Cops get to go around murdering people with impunity all the time. So what, wait, people who are protesting that are the ones in power or with power? And also for all the white people celebrating this, celebrating that ridiculous argument in defense of Derek Chauvin, I know a lot of you are also addicted to drugs. And so you're setting an incredibly dangerous precedent when you say that it's okay for cops to manhandle you and murder you in broad daylight like that, as long as you got a little drugs in your system. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. George Floyd isn't here to defend himself. George Floyd was walking about. He seemed perfectly fine until Derek Chauvin decided to kneel on his neck and not let up until George Floyd was dead. I don't care what he had in his system. That argument from Tucker Carlson is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, so they lie with such conviction that it makes me quadruple check the stories. Now, we covered that story and we said it so many times on the air, and I read it in every article. But the way Tucker Carlson said it, I went back and double checked. The coroner ruled it a homicide. He made it seem like, oh no, the coroner said it was definitely because of drug overdose. That's not what the coroner said at all, at all. The coroner said it was a homicide. Tucker Carlson's like, oh yeah, no, I'll just lie to them. I'll lie so forcefully. And besides which, they want to believe me because they're racist and they love that that cop killed that black man. And they love that cops are willing to murder people for them so they don't ever come into suburbs in Biden's America, right? And Tucker Carlson loves it, and he knows his audience. So all he's gonna do is give a fig leaf. Black man wants the drugs. That's it, they're done. They're like, I knew it. And they'll say that while they're high. They're like, I knew black guys do drugs. Here, pass the toke or the coke or whatever it is, right? And so, and then he says, oh yeah, it was because of the drugs, not because that poor white man was kneeling on his neck. And his audience says that they're here for it. You know, Fox News slipped to number 3 in the ratings on cable news because they started losing rabid, insane right-wingers to even more disastrous conspiracy theorist-minded right-wing outlets. So Tucker Carlson's like, oh yeah, I could amp it up. You see that murder that you can see with your own eyes of the obviously racist cop murdering a black man? I'll defend him 200%. I'll go over the top to bring racists back. And so it's an interesting political strategy and media strategy. Good luck to you, Tucker. I hope you earn a couple of more $1 million off of racist dupes.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.